Hey guys, welcome back to Skincare Sundays. So this week I decided to take on a bit of a challenge. I wanted to see what it would be like if I chose to use products with one dominant ingredient throughout each of my steps for this skincare routine today. For no other reason than I'm just curious to see whether said dominant ingredient would perform the same way, better, or lesser than I expect said ingredient to perform. I chose Rosewater, rose petals to be that ingredient because it's so prominent right now and in a lot of the products that I use. And I figured it'd be an easy way to sort of kick off this pseudo challenge. I love rose for a myriad of reasons, but because rose calms skin, it's great for eczema. In previous videos, I've noted that I have dormant eczema that can sort of flare up at any given time. It's great for any redness, creating this protective barrier and layer of hydration. So I wanted to sort of infuse that and make sure that that was really pronounced in today's routine. And all the products that I'm using outside of maybe two all have rose as a forward-facing ingredient. All right, so with all that said, let's jump into the actual routine. So no surprises here. I'm gonna start off cleansing my skin with Neutrogena's Deep Clean Cream Cleanser. I decided to go with this particular cream cleanser just because it's really gentle. The likelihood of it interfering with some of the newer products that I'm going to introduce into tonight's routine is very low, and it's easy. I just sort of go in, cleanse and rinse, and I don't have to worry about any residue going forward. This is the product that got me thinking about utilizing rose throughout my routine tonight, and that comes from the free sample via Sephora. And this is Fresh's Rose Facial Mask. It is a supposed cult favorite hydrating and toning gel mask infused with real rose petals. Okay, so over here we'd like to double mask, and I decided to utilize this 15 minutes to put on some rose eye mask from Sephora brand. I really love the material that they're made out of, which is this fiber, and it adheres beautifully to the skin. I'm in love with the amount of surface area that it covers. I have no problem sort of putting these on, even though I'm struggling a little bit over here. Otherwise, I have no other complaints about them. It's supposed to give optimal moisture into the skin. So that's what I'm really looking for in this particular product. That's what we're focusing on here. Left it on for about 15 minutes and just sort of let it do its thing. So what I'm doing here is just adding Shiseido's wrinkle-free under eye cream. It's one of my favorites. You guys will see that throughout various routines of mine, just to sort of replenish any moisture that I might have lost because I sort of interrupted the active ingredients in those rose eye masks. So it's just a little note. Sometimes I mess up, things happen, and then we move on. So now we're toning after we've rinsed and dried our face. I love Thayer's brand Witch Hazel. It's without alcohol. We're gonna go with the rose petal infused version. And one of the reasons why I really love this particular brand of Witch Hazel is because it has a myriad of sort of blended ingredient witch hazel options. So you can find a version that is the most compatible for your skin at a particularly cheap price point. We are gonna watch out for the natural astringent properties of rose petals to work in tandem with the witch hazel, to tone our skin, to sort of balance our pH, to control any oil production or excess sebum, and to not leave our skin super dry afterwards. What would a routine centered around rose as a dominant ingredient be without spraying some rose water? Here I'm just using Heritage brand Rosewater Hydration Mist. I quite like any sort of hydration mist out there. I have a number in rotation. I'm always on the lookout for new hydration mists, especially any Rosewater ones. So since I was already in Sephora picking up the eye mask, I decided that I wanted to add a serum as well into this particular routine. I went with Fresh brand just because I was using their gel mask to begin with. And they have a serum. It's their Rose Deep Hydration Face Serum. It's a brand new product to me. I was hesitant to try it, but I am trying to infuse a lot more serums into my routines, pending that they actually will actively work for my skin. So the claims here are that it's an intense, fast absorbing serum infused with nature's wonder flower that retains nonstop 24-hour moisture, giving skin a petal-like finish. There's supposed to be a combination of angelica leaf fruit, smart algae, and hyaluronic acid to deliver optimal moisture. I don't know about this product. I have to be honest. I was a little thrown off that it was a cloudy gel versus a clear gel. I think I was expecting it to be clear. The texture is very tacky, so I'm not a fan of that, especially when it's in serum form. I feel like I prefer a thinner sort of serum to come out. Not necessarily that it has to be in a dropper form, but it was a little too thick for me. So the claims about it being fast absorbing, I'm not sure about that for my skin in particular. And I think maybe the tackiness of this particular serum is supposed to lend itself to having the skin feel like there's more elasticity, because that's also part of the claims here. I'm not entirely sure. I just know that after we filmed this routine, I wasn't particularly wowed, and I'm almost certain that the residue left from this serum interacted with other products going forward the next day, which is odd to say and a large claim to make. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm not in love with this product. That's the end of my experimental skincare Sunday routine tonight, utilizing one dominant ingredient. Overall, I think I achieved the appearance of radiance, absolute hydration for sure, and as far as utilizing rose dominantly throughout each product in this routine for toning the skin, I'm not entirely sure that happened, but not bad results in general. I definitely did not like that serum, so I wouldn't be using that again. However, rose is an amazing ingredient to use. You'll see it quite often on this channel. Thanks so much for watching. Please leave any questions below and I will comment there. I will also leave an entire list of what we used tonight in the description box. Do not forget to subscribe, leave a like, and I will see you guys next time.